Welcome to the virtual lunch. Today is Friday, April 1st, and this is virtual lunch number 531. Our guest today is Eyal Iffergan, a managing director with Hyperion Global Partners, an Epiq company. And this is part of our April series on metrics and successful transformation with Epiq. Hi, Eyal. How you doing?
Hey, everybody. Good to meet everyone.
We're looking forward to this conversation. Eyal, tell us about your background and your role at Hyperion.
I'm the founder and was CEO of Hyperion. I started Hyperion Global Partners 13-ish years ago. Well, my background has been in legal business and technology consulting, went on 25 years, focused on the legal profession. So it's business and technology consulting to law firms and the legal function generally of like global 1,000 companies. Because about a year and a half ago, we were acquired by Epiq. And so we are now Hyperion Global Partners, an Epiq company. We operate as a legal business advisory for Epiq with a charter to do what we have been doing, grow it at a greater scale and bring a whole host of legal professional services to bear to do the way we help our clients more effectively across a broader range of challenges. When we started Hyperion, we knew a whole lot more about what we weren't and didn't want to be than what we were. Over the years, that's really crystallized. We worked out and built consulting practices over many years before we went out and started this experiment. It was really about doing something very different. We looked at the traditional consulting model, which is broadly speaking, and especially in our space, very focused on leverage of people, right? So they sell body and hours, much like the law firm business model that there's a disincentive to focus on doing what's best for the client. The more hours you sell, the more people you sell, the more revenue you make. And we sought to shift that model fundamentally, where the leverage of our model is on our expertise. So Hyperion is styled as a consultancy of experts. Everyone on our team comes with years of experience in all the different facets of legal operations and line of business practices in legal. And we see the challenge of our model is to innovate in the way we tap into that gray matter in everybody's heads. And so we take a very solution-focused approach to the way we engage with our clients, that our leverage is our work product, our methodologies, and we build all these and refine them on a continuous basis as the world changes, as the market changes, as legal practices mature and the like, to stay in front of the market. The other important piece, right, is a cornerstone of our expertise model, is that we also run a research group called Hyperion Research. And so it's an analyst-based team that conducts primary research on the legal solutions market. One is benchmarking, what I call finger on the pulse of the market. So what people are doing, right? Where they're prioritizing, how they're investing, what challenges they face and the like. And we produce these metrics on a continuous basis through primary research and surveys in the market, and we analyze trends and things like that. The other part of it on the technology side is that we landscape the market and all the key legal operations, technology areas, enterprise legal management, e-billing and matter management, contract management, which is often referred to as the Gartner legal specific experience, and even in areas of enterprise technology, maybe not necessarily built just for legal's perspective, what legal requirements are, and analyzing and assessing those technologies and how they're incorporated into legal enterprises. Metrics is an area we're spending a lot of time with. We've focused on metrics and analytics and KPIs for a long time, but it's been a struggle, certainly, for lots of organizations. Many have had challenges getting started on metrics program and have challenges around simply enumerating what they want to measure and how to get started on such a program. Part of our expertise model, right, the way we lead with that is understanding the challenge around the failure to launch and what to actually measure. So we've done a lot of thinking about what to measure and built a host of data models, and we have dozens of dashboard templates. And so that's been the fun of it over the years, is the creative part of it and thinking through how our clients, general counsel and legal operations managers and law firm practice managers, are successful in their own jobs. There's one area of metrics that's really mature, that's legal spend. We've spent 20 years measuring how much we spend. We've got that covered. Where we focus on is that next order of magnitude, look at how well we spend it. So tying that spend, contextualizing it to the work that we do, and then tying that to outcomes, right? So understanding the work that we do, what we spend on it, and what that spend delivered, right? What the outcomes were of our matter. What does winning look like in a matter? What does losing look like in a matter? What trends can we derive? Every time we've done this on a matter, we've lost. Every time we've done this on a matter, we've won. And it's not just about litigation, it's how you tie the work you do. One of my favorite examples is contracts, where we spend so much time looking at the firms we use and rates and the like. Do we spend $5,000 for a contract or $10,000? I always try to shift the conversation to which of our contracts are the least litigated. That if we could identify that, we'd spend $50,000 on that one, right? What is that secret sauce? So that's what we mean by operational metrics, is adding in the dimensions for quality and outcomes and results to the work that we engage with our firms on. As a consultancy of experts, where we say that our leverage is our work product and our methodologies and the like, right? Deep use of technology to build all of that. Whether it is taking work product that we created in the context of an engagement and translating it into a template, or incorporating our broader corpus of work, or the methodologies that we develop and roll out. It's a core part of all the work we do internally with our clients and the like. We incorporate the use of these online interactive dashboards. I'm a very visual person. A lot of people are. Spreadsheets and Microsoft project plans and databases are difficult to digest. So we use a lot of tools, especially these online dashboards, to visually represent the work that we do. We use them for project management, of course, and drive the work we do. Is a big part of our methodologies, is that we use templates in these dashboards for each of the types of projects and the methodologies that are always a starting point for everything we do for any client, any project. We use not just the project management, but create visual interactive work product, whether it's system requirements. We have this capability matrix that helps us map capabilities in a law department or practice against core operational methodologies. Gives a great way to not only document current state, but also help visualize and identify really quickly and digestibly where misalignment exists and where underutilization of technology might exist. In many ways, we leverage technology as much as we can in creative ways as an extension of who we are. It is that we use technology as an expression of our expertise. So I spent a lot of time on this, and there's a subtext there that I think is the fallacy in that dynamic. We want it to work for both of us. AFAs and these fixed fee models are just an accounting gimmick, frankly, when you require shadow billing on the back end of that, right? Because then the only metric you're really using to assess success in that billing arrangement is that someone actually spend less time to do this than they estimated that it would do, and that's how you derive value from that project. Innovation comes from being able to jump into something you don't know, right? And don't know well, and figure it out. And so that is one of the core personality traits that makes for a really successful consultant on our team, because sort of expertise is a moving target and it gets stale, right? I mean, even if you're an expert, when you start with our group, I mean, I very much sort of recognize that expertise gets stale these days really quickly if you don't reinforce that expertise. And so not being afraid of the unknown and being able to roll your sleeves up and jump in head first and figure it out. That fearlessness is an attribute that seems to fall into place if that's a driving motivator. That fearlessness is an important part. I tell everybody this, and I mentor a lot of people as well. Not everyone's cut out. Be honest with yourself about the stomach that you have to be an entrepreneur, right? And to start your own company. There's a lot of risk you take on. There's a lot of unknowns. There are a lot of external factors that you have no control over. And if you're doing your own thing, whether on your own or starting a company and building a team, having the stomach, right, for dealing with those sleepless nights, because you take on all the risk that the company, right, and someone else takes on when you're working for a big organization.
Eyal, Iffergan, everybody! Well done. What a great conversation. I love the inspiration. It just always ends with a wonderful high note. So Eyal, thank you so much. And thanks so much to the team at Epiq for supporting our series on metrics and successful transformation. I'm so excited about this month's discussions, and this was a great way to kick it off. Thank you.